Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Maniacal, and today's matter is the May vlog of 2017. This is the fifth month vlog of the year, I should say. And overall, I'd give this month a rating of about 6 out of 10. And overall, I'd say it's been a really good month for me, but there's been some stuff that's happened that actually cut a bunch of numbers off that rating. So let's get into that. Alright, so going into the month, overall it's been a pretty good month for me. Pretty crazy, actually. A lot of random stuff happened and a lot of crazy places and blah blah blah, but overall I've been feeling pretty good. Been very confident, very go-getter-ish, very wanting to succeed and go farther and blah blah blah. The only issues I've really been having personally has been knee and back pain getting a little bit worse. I finally got a call from the VA and hopefully they can, sort some stuff out about disability stuff, but yeah, good times. Alright, so pretty early off in the month, I was sleeping and it was a school night. I was gonna go to school that night, but I woke up and I heard this banging noise, like boom, 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 boom. Originally I thought it was the neighbors pounding a nail in the wall or something like that, but it kept getting louder and louder and louder. And eventually I was like, okay, well, what the hell's going on? I stood up, walked over to the wall that separates us because I live in a duplex. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I heard bung, bung, bung. It was like shaking the house almost, so loud. I was about to knock on the wall, and I saw a little chip fall off the back of the toilet. Like a little tiny chip of porcelain. I was like, this isn't good. This is actually pretty crazy. And then a couple seconds later, not even time for me to respond and say, hey, it was the back of the toilet just exploded. And I just didn't know what to do at that point. I was like, what the heck is going on? Hey, stop! Like, pretty much. And, yeah, porcelain was everywhere. I was lucky enough to, like, shield myself a little bit and not get any of my eyes. But it was just a crazy mess. And, yeah, luckily the situation was that the neighbor had sewage people over and they were snaking their toilet. And apparently it went down and went back up into my toilet and exploded it. So that was crappy. But luckily, before I had to go to school, I'd already had a toilet replaced. They went and bought a new one, replaced it right away, which was really awesome. A low flow toilet, which is kind of crappy, but me. Alright, so going into school. I've been able to do a lot of really cool stuff this quarter, and it's been super awesome since I haven't had to do any more gen ed classes. Being done with gen ed classes is freaking amazing. But the one thing I've been stressing about and the one thing that's been really killing me is the idea that I might not make it into portfolio classes. Now, I've done a lot of really awesome work since I've been at school, and a lot of it was during my early time in school, so a lot of it was pretty good, but at the same time, it's not top tier, like, put in your portfolio kind of stuff. So I had to display that as well as a lot of confidence and ability in actually being able to get into a port class. And I had to get signatures from teachers and stuff like that so I could be accepted into the portfolio class, which is pretty awesome. But hey, I actually got into it, and I'm super psyched about that, and I can't wait to get started on that. So my wife and me also went on a little trip this month. We went to Kansas to watch her sister graduate from dental school. And also, again, if you're watching this, congratulations. I really hope that you do some awesome stuff, and I hope that your future holds nothing but awesomeness for you, so good stuff. It was a really good trip. We really enjoyed ourselves, and went a lot better than I expected it to, so yeah, good times. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the part that gives this month a low rating, because overall I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 if this hadn't happened, but because this happened, I'm giving it a 6. I was talking to B-Rod one day. He called me and he was asking about playing some games. He also mentioned that he got robbed, his car got broken into, and all that stuff, but at the end of the conversation he also mentioned that somebody that we were both in the army with had died. They were in a car crash. I'm not going to give out their name. I don't want to disrespect his name or disrespect the family or anything like that if they don't want him to be really mentioned too much. But He was a mechanic on the UAV I used to fly. He was a really good guy, really high speed, very awesome soldier. I didn't really talk to him too much until after he got out of the Army, and he was dealing with a lot of the same issues that I was dealing with, like sleep apnea and stuff like that. And I know that he was asking me questions like, how do I get disability? How do I get all this different stuff? And how do I figure this out? Because I didn't do it while I was in, and I need to, support my family. And that was one of the biggest things I respected that man about, was he was so about his family. I think that was the reason he got out in the first place, is because of his family. And I was hoping that he'd be a happier person out of the Army. And I hope he was. I hadn't really talked to him too much, but whenever I first got out, we really had a lot of conversations. Sadly, I wasn't able to attend his wake or his funeral because it was out of state, and I'm a very busy person. But my love does go out to the family, and I hope that you all the best, and I hope that, everything is... Yeah, I hope the best for you. So overall, I'd say this month has been pretty good for me. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I know a lot of people are graduating this month, possibly next month, and I'm gonna say congratulations. Yeah, fun times. Alright, so end of the video. I've been doing something special, either talking about something or showing you something or something like that. So with the end of this video, what I want to do is actually show off the game that I worked on with a couple other people, and I did 95% of the programming. Now, the only reason I say 95% is because somebody else did a good little motion thing going down, around, back up, and they programmed that themselves. I had no clue of how to do that. But I learned how to program using blueprints in Unreal. And that was super exciting for me because I had never done that before, and I was super scared to, mess up or goof up or anything like that. So it's a big deal for me because I learned something new, and I want to be proud of that, and I want to show it off to you guys. And I'll explain what is going on as I play the game. So here you go. Alright everyone, so the game that I worked on with Hogan's son, Essence Para or Sage, myself, and Cynthia, I don't know how to say her last name, is Egg Core. And what I really enjoyed about this game is it's really just something I learned how to do more or less on my own. We worked on it together, and Hogan built level 1, so I'll show you that one first. Now, I did most of the programming myself, and I really enjoyed doing that because it taught me how to do this, but Hogan was the only other person to do any programming, and he actually programmed this platform right here to move around and stuff like that. And basically this game was a proof of concept more than anything else. That's what I kept telling everyone. Simple, easy, let's just get it done. And I know a lot of people actually got a lot of really cool stuff done in the games that they made from the rest of the class. But I think that we actually had one of the stronger games, which is kind of weird, but yeah. It's just getting everything done and getting everybody to get their stuff turned in was the hardest part of that whole class. So yeah, the story on this one is you take a dragon egg that has fallen from the sky and you bring it back up to its nest in a cloud. It's a air dragon, and basically it lives in a cloud at the top of a mountain kind of thing. One day it slips off and falls, and through magical means it lands on a cloud, but because the cloud had so many colliders and stuff like that, it kept messing up with the egg, so he just wound up doing a square platform. And yeah, you just have to bring it back up using the magic of the whatever, because it doesn't really have much control of it. You have to navigate and stay on top of the cloud. So yeah, next level. Now this is Sage's level. She did a sewer level where basically a rat steals one of the eggs, and the goal is to basically just control the egg to bring it back. It's a earth water dragon kind of combo. So the point of this level was to basically just navigate through and do a little bit more of the parkour style navigating. So you can see, like, you have to like jump around and stuff like that. And yes, these eggs are balls, which might throw you off a lot, but yeah, they're balls. And okay, so this one you need to zoom and juke. And then this one you just need to kind of like do a little stumpy jump. But yeah, it was kind of cool because she actually created a very fun parkour level, which forces you to navigate through here and do all this fun stuff. And then the goal is to get back into the actual egg nest here. And all it has here is just a giant collider for all that fun. Alright, so yeah, she did a earth dragon. It's probably like part water because it's down in the sewer. But yeah, it was kind of fun. Now my level, I went back to the Spyro kind of thought process of, you know, there's an egg missing. Oh no, what, a dragon egg? Originally it was going to be, mine was going to be the final level, which was going to be a dragon. Level 1 was going to be a bird level. Level 2 was going to be like a frog level. But we stuck with all dragon levels because it just made sense the most. So here I did the art for this. So another egg is missing. Basically, after you lose, you have to restart the level. So if another egg is missing, what, a dragon egg? A thief stole it. Oh no! Or uh-oh. Basically, Mama Dragon sees that, you know, crazy thief dude is there, so he incinerates, and then the egg falls down and gets caught on this here, which I thought was pretty cool. So it just showing you that the actual game can pause too. It's not just a crazy button. So yeah, you can't go backwards, and you can control this egg. Now you can do a lot of crazy stuff in here, but what you don't want to do is collide with any of these spikes, because it'll force you to restart, basically cracking the egg. Super sharp spikes. It's supposed to be like a really strong dragon egg, but I don't know. It made sense to me to have it collide into things and be like a fail condition. So, bam. And a lot of this level's detail comes from the lighting and stuff like that. Like the crystals themselves are very simple, very straightforward. I just modeled them real quick in Maya and threw them in here. But yeah, and I created all the textures here as well, all the wall textures. And I wanted to stop jumping. I wanted to layer it so it didn't do the stretching effect, but I noticed that it was actually a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, I built the level, did all the lighting, did all this, but our graphic designer actually worked on this part here, which I thought was pretty cool. And as you're zooming down, you can see like it's more lava-like and stuff like that. And I don't think you can actually see the edges. Okay, so I did good there. But yeah, I built the level, and then as you reach the end, bam, you saved the dragons. Great job. So yeah. Well, again, the credits are here. And yeah, Cynthia did a lot of the background artwork. And she did those drawings of those cute little dragons. So, yeah. Hopefully you all enjoyed that little demo of Egg Core. I know it's a silly game, but like I said before, it's important to me because it taught me something very important. Before I end the video, there's one more thing I really want to talk about, or more or less clarify. A little while ago I posted a video where I stated that I wasn't going to post more than 3 videos a week, and I wanted to give justification and reasons behind that. Now, I've been posting a lot of videos, and April was a huge month for me because I got 100 subscribers, I posted my 100th video, and there was a lot of stuff that happened in that little chunk of time that made me really motivated to push myself harder and harder. But at the end of the month, I had to evaluate how much I was doing and how much I was neglecting other things. And what it forced me to do was make a decision, and what that was basically limit myself on how much I'm going to post on YouTube. Now, I've always kept the promise of posting at least 1 video a week, and that is my base promise of at least posting 1 video a week unless something crazy happens, which I would hopefully be able to explain in the next week or the week after or the week after. I'm going to keep doing this until I'm, bored of it, or until it becomes so hectic that it's no longer fun for me. But what I said was I was going to post 3 videos a week, and I set out a schedule of Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, one of the things I learned from actually setting a schedule like that was you can't always keep to a schedule. Days are crazy, days happen, and a lot of stuff happens in that time that might force you to post on another day, especially whenever you're only able to conjure up enough time to edit videos and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away those days. I'm going to take away Sunday, Wednesday, Friday time frame, because that doesn't really work for me. But what I will say is I will post at max 3, but at minimum 1 video a week. So yeah, that's the last thing I really want to talk about. So alright everyone, that is it for the month of May. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you all had a really great month yourself. And yeah, hopefully it's not too crazy of a month for you. And hopefully next month is even better for you. And for me. A 6 out of 10 rating is not exactly great, but it's not exactly horrible. A lot of really good stuff happened for me. A lot of good stuff happened. And had it not been for old army buddy dying, it probably would have been a 9 out of 10 or possibly even a 10 out of 10 month. Because, yeah. Again, condolences go out to the family, and a lot of love, a lot of hopes for good things for you guys. Yeah. So, alright, well, yeah, that is it for this month. My name is Maniacal, and don't forget that you matter. Alright, I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.